Earlier this year, Six Flags stated that they were going to be removing or relocating 15 rides throughout their parks. This translated to one ride per park, and I believe we have just found out what that one ride is going to be in Six Flags New England. The park has just removed Goliath, their giant inverted boomerang roller coaster, from the park map for the current season. For anyone who is not familiar with the park, this park has two boomerang roller coasters located right next to each other, and Goliath is by far the least popular of the two. It received new trains when it was relocated to the park. It was originally located at another park in the Six Flags chain, and it's never been as good a coaster at Six Flags New England as other versions of the same model due to these trains. It's uncomfortable, and it has had frequent maintenance issues. I frequently joke on this channel when talking about Six Flags New England about how I have literally never been at the park when it's open, and I have visited this park more than almost any other. Now, while this could just be a temporary move removing a high maintenance attraction for the 2021 season that, assuming the park is allowed to reopen, they have not been allowed to reopen with rides since the pandemic, will be capacity limited. This move makes sense on a temporary basis. It also really makes sense on a long-term basis, as I don't think there are that many people out there that would care if this ride permanently went away. The park already has another boomerang, it's literally right next door, and it has another inverted coaster, the Riddler Revenge, an SLC that, yes, it's an SLC, but it also got new trains that made it a much more enjoyable experience. It's still an SLC, but it's actually rideable. Now, rumors indicate that this roller coaster might be relocated to another Six Flags park, and honestly, I think that that's a great move. It really isn't needed at Six Flags New England. I just went over how there are two overlaps in the lineup that it covers, and if they were just to fix the trains, then it could be a really good coaster at one of the smaller Six Flags parks. Although if it's relocated given the pandemic, I could also see them keeping the current trains. Although I hope for whatever park gets its sake that they take the extra money and replace them. While I have never ridden it, people I know who have nothing good to say about these trains. There are also rumors that this was the next ride to be replaced even before the pandemic caused additional closures, with a Mack Power Splash potentially being located in this spot. While this is not what I personally would have chosen, I do get why that might be a good fit for the park. This location actually used to hold a water ride before Goliath was located here, and the park really hasn't invested a lot in water attractions in recent years, so it might just be time. Personally, I would definitely prefer a launch coaster or a Raptor, as the only launch coaster in the region is Phobia Fear Coaster at Lake Compounds, which is a Skyrocket 2, and there are no Raptors in the region yet. But I also think we're probably dealing with what did Six Flags purchase prior to the pandemic, and if they had already set aside money or purchased a Mack Power Splash, then they're going to want to use that Mack Power Splash. In the meantime, I guess get your last looks at Goliath in. It's not torn down yet, nor is it looking like it's going to be demolished anytime soon, so go get your last photos in with it during the Dino event, or hopefully when the rest of the rides reopen at Six Flags New England later this year. So thanks for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe and turn on notifications. It really helps us out a lot. Are you sad to see Goliath go? If you could choose anything to replace this coaster, what would it be? Be sure to let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching once again.